Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp. You know, everybody favorite baby daddy, the voice of the street, man. And today we in Chicago with it, right? Belleville Entertainment, right? So I got like 4 emails today from the guys that be watching my stories and shit like that, y'all. And they just do not want me talking about entertainment news. They just love when I tell the stories, love when I tell the stories. And I be like, sometime like I said, I don't want to be telling a lot of the stories because some of them are, the gang shit. But it's a lot of other things that happen too. So, I be having to go down memory lane and think about shit, right? So last night I was just thinking, I'm like, damn. And I had so many incidents with women and things that happened. I'm like, hey, maybe I ought to put some of them stories together, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all a few stories about some shit that's happened to me, right? I had this one chick, y'all. I damn near want to say her name, but I can't say her name because YouTube, I can get sued now with the monetization thing. I can't say her name. This chick, y'all, I'm telling you, she was so fucking fine. She was fine. And when I say fine, that means she's attractive. She got a lot of options. So she had a bunch of niggas. She was into hustlers and ballers. So I'm sliding on every chance I get. I pull up over her house, y'all, and it be a nigga there. She'll make him leave and tell me to come up. So I see it's another pretty car out there. It'll pull off. I'll go up and that's how we getting down. But the only thing, y'all, this bitch kept a disease, y'all. You hear me? She burnt me 3 fucking times. And I don't see how, because the bitch stayed down the street from the clinic. She could literally open her back door and see the clinic. I'm talking about the one on 63rd and motherfucking over there by all this, y'all. So this chick house was on normal. She could open that back door and literally see when the fucking clinic was open. Now, I wasn't stupid, just let her burn me and keep fucking with her. When I say 3 times, it's just because she was so fine. She burnt me in 99. I cut her off, didn't see her no more. Bumped into her ass again like in 2000. Hit her again. Bitch burnt me again. I cut her off, didn't see her no more till maybe 2004. Bitch burnt me again. I'm like, God damn, bitch. I mean, what the fuck, really? You keep a disease. But I know what you're saying, G Shrimp. You know she fucking all these niggas, so yeah. I guess now, when I think about it, yeah, the bitch kept a disease. She swapping out dicks like that. She just doing dicks. Y'all think these women doing dicks now, boy. Woo. This chick was doing them. You hear me? She was doing them. And I'm talking about she was just so fine, though, because she had one of them shapes. If you was driving, you go pull over. Every time I bumped back into her, it was that ass that drove me into her. I'd be riding somewhere. Ooh, look at this motherfucker here. Pull up on. Damn. Oh, man, what's up, man? Damn, bitch, I stopped fucking with you because, man, damn, man, you know what happened. Oh, Shrimp, I got taken care of now. I'm straight. Fuck with her. Burn me again. I don't know what's going on, man, but I don't know, her pills or something wasn't working, y'all. She kept that package. She kept it. And I'm like, I really couldn't believe it. But I'm talking about, it was so good, it was damn near worth the little, I go to the doctor, get fixed, goddamn it, fuck it. You know what I mean? I ain't getting no fuck. But I put her on bone for a year, bump into her ass next year. Damn, I damn near got 3 pills from the last time the bitch burnt me. You feel me? That's just crazy, man. Look, and then look, we talk about women, y'all. I had this young chick, right? I was 19, and she was maybe 17, 18, 19. Yeah, she was 17, and I was 19. So I'm start fucking with her, y'all. Like I said, I can't use the name. And And I'm hustling, y'all. I'm getting money. I'm the general, goddamn. So we riding slick and everything. I taught the woman how to drive and everything. I have to grow up a little bit, man. This chick joined a group of women, y'all, called the 707 Club. It was 707 of these bitches. Don't ask me how. I don't know. But it was 707 of them. That's what she told me. And I used to be curious, like, damn, y'all damn near got more motherfucking than we got. How many? You 707 y'all? How y'all communicating, you know? But that's just what it is. Hey, she goes over here on Morgan, y'all, and gets into it with some chick. Now, I'm fucking with her, y'all, so I done start keeping shit at her house. I got a safe over her house. I got money in it, this, that. I got them things over there. You know, I'm doing my thing, because I'm hot, y'all. I'm the G, so they running in my house every 2 fucking days. So I'm keeping shit at her crib, right? She gets into it with some chicks on motherfucking Morgan, y'all. She goes to her house and take my goddamn tech. And went around there, man, and jumped out on these girls. Thank God she didn't know how to work this motherfucker, y'all. She jumped out and aimed that motherfucker, and she cocked that bitch back. Once she cocked it back, that gave the girl time to run. And she let off 3. But it's one of them motherfucking techs. Y'all know them bitches, they jam. So she didn't get off about 3. And it jammed again. Old girl in the wind by then, right? So, when I get the word, now her family here, man, she fuck with this big time dealer, and he the general over there. He go come over there. They go probably burn up y'all house and this and that. And you know, they thinking retaliation finna hit their family. So they call some of their cousins from out west. They comes over there. They posted up. And they like, damn, man, they expecting trouble, right? So when I hear about it, I'm like, damn, man. I'm thinking I got to do damage control, y'all. So all I'm thinking is I got to go and, I don't know, these lights make my nose run sometimes, y'all. Look, so I'm thinking all I need to do is go over here. I got to smooth this situation out because I don't want to get in no trouble. I don't want them to, come around there and the police get on me. I'm thinking, man, I got to go over here and make sure that everybody alright. So when I pull up, it's a nigga sitting on the porch. I could tell the way he looked like, oh shit, here this nigga come. So, you know, I pulled up and I parked and got out. You know, you can read niggas' body language, y'all. So he kind of read my body language that I wasn't on nothing. I was by myself. I wasn't aggressive. And, you know, I walked. I'm like, hey, man, can I holler at you? I'm like, what's up? I said, everybody all right over here? They like, yeah. I introduced myself, told them who I was, explained the situation. They like, yeah, man. They said you was going to come over here and shoot up the house and do this and that. He said, my auntie and that scared to death, man. We come all the way from out west, you know. And when I seen you, I'm like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, fam, that ain't what it is, man. I come over here to make sure y'all good and ain't nobody hurt. They like, nah, we cool. I'm like, man, look, I don't know what went on with them girls. Just tell them to stay away from each other, and that situation is over with as of today. And they like, okay, they agreed to that. You know, the family did. And I went back and got on the little girl ass like, bitch, you bogus, man. How you go get down like that? You know, and then you pulled me directly in it. My name was Mo, and the incident than her name was, y'all. They didn't give a fuck about what she did. All they was concerned about what they thought I was going to do. They didn't get no fuck about that. And I'm like, I'm glad I was able to smooth that situation over with, man. And I'm talking about that girl, boy. She went over there. She tried to pull it, though. I never found out what that situation was about, why it started, or what went down. But I know how it ended. Once I got in it, man, I tried to smooth it out, man. You know, cause I didn't want no confrontation like that. I already had my own beefs and shit. I don't need no beef that no woman started, and you would never know what that was. You feel me? So look, and then look one time, y'all, me and my wife, we had a little neon. We had bought a brand new neon. This is the same year as 2004. We had bought a brand new Dodge Neon, y'all. It's yellow. I mean, pretty yellow. More like gold. Not yellow, more or less gold. So I put some tinted windows on that motherfucker and we riding. It's a nice little car. So this chick pull up on me one day. She in the neon. She like, hey, baby. I'm like, hey. She said, you like to ride? I'm like, yeah. I'm thinking she flirted with me because my girl went with me. She said, I said, yeah. She like, I said, where we riding? She like, we ride neon, baby. I'm like, neon. So we pull over. I exchanged numbers with her and she told me what it was. I'm like, you want me to join a club, the car club? Ooh. She like, yeah, could you meet me at the Ooh? I'm like, okay, I'll meet you up there. So now I explained to my wife, yeah, what's going on. I'm like, alright. So when I meet these women, I'm gonna have my girl with me. So fuck it, cause now I see she ain't flirting. I can bring my wife, right? We met up here on 87, and we met on 87 and the Dan Ryan. It's a Home Depot up there. I pull up there. It's like 15 little neons up here, y'all. And you know, I'm looking, I'm like, okay, this cute. They so happy to see me because they like, oh, we needed a yellow one. We had a red one. We got a purple one. And you know, they just happy, y'all. These women were some of the craziest motherfucking women I met. You hear me? Listen, y'all. We riding. I'm riding with them one day, y'all. And they riding like the big boys. You know how you ever see the car club, how they block the street and let all the cars go? These hoes is doing this, y'all. But it take 2 neons to block the goddamn street. And I'm riding, I'm like, man, I'm not doing that shit. I stayed in the middle, I'm not never doing that. These women, they own it though. I'm talking about they riding, they done got good at it. 2 of them will block the street and we all flip through there, get to the next light, 2 more come through and they block the street. I'm like, so naturally, when you got a group of women like this, it's trouble. Feel me? We goes to a park up here. We finna meet at the park. We go up here. Where we at? Jackson Park. No, Jackson Park, Washington Park. Over there on 55th Street. 55th and that's King Drive. We flips over there, y'all. We coming through. It's a bunch of women, right? Man, this woman synced somebody. She must be one of her ops. A chick that fucked with her baby daddy or something. And she jumped out and boop, boop. Now, she jumped out. One of the other women jump out. And they just end up getting down on the woman, y'all. You feel me? Bing, bing. They whooping the bitch. Some people with the woman jumps in it. Bing, it turns into a big fight. It's like a cat fight. 9 niggas jumps out other cars and start helping them. I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, man. So now I had to get involved. Because I can't just let them get whooped. I had to jump out, man. And I'm talking about we had a slug. It was probably about 6 guys in the whole club. Maybe 25 people. Like 6 guys, y'all. So we got a whole brawl because we had the whole mob with us this day. The whole Neon gang was there that day. And that shit turned into a big fight, man. So when we sped off and got to where we was finna talk at, and you know, I was upset. I quit that day. I said, look here, man. Bitch, I'm already in the gang. I didn't need to join another one. I'm not going to be riding around, especially with no disgruntled bitches or no hoes jumping on other women because she fuck with her man and all that. So I'm not finna get in that. You know, I thought y'all was going to be a little cute car club. Y'all a goddamn gang. I said, man, I've been in this club 3 weeks and we done had 4 goddamn altercations. So that means 1 week we had 2 altercations, y'all. You feel me? We had 2 altercations 1 week. I'm like, this is not what I signed up for. You said we go ride. All we doing is riding on people. I ain't in that, man. So I backed out that little club, y'all. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna do that one. I just left that alone, man. It's like, so, since we talking about women, right? I went to this club. Now y'all see, right? I got on. I like to try to stay sharp, y'all. So I comes in this club. I had a little fat chick at the time. She's not fat, but you know she was a little heavy, other than the woman I met. So she got some daughters, a little old enough to come to the lounge. Let's say that. So she there, and her daughters, and maybe 15 other women that's with them. They in the back. So when they tell me where the club at, I goes over there. I had never been to the club, right? So I goes there. Everybody got on gym shoes and this and that, y'all. And I'm sitting there. I come in there. I got on steppers and shit. I'm dressed up. I'm on my grown man shit tonight, right? So I'm at the front of the bar looking for them. I didn't see them. They in the back ducked off. I had never been in this lounge, so I don't know if booths in the back and what's going on. I never been here. So I'm sitting there. I'm just looking around, and this chick walked up. She like, hey. I'm like, hey. She like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm all right. She like, you here with somebody? Did you come here with somebody? Now, naturally, I didn't. So I'm like, no, I didn't come here with nobody. She like, can I buy you a drink? I'm like, yeah. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'll sip a beer while until I can find who I'm looking for, right? So I sipped the little drink and I'm sitting there, me and her just talking. And the girl who I came to see, her daughter, sees me. And she like go back, she like, mama, you better get up there to the bar. Shrimp up there, and this some bitch all in his face. So my girl approaches, right? And she like, hey babe, ooh, we in the back. The girl who I'm talking to, she like, excuse me? I'm talking to him. What you mean y'all in the back? I'm talking to him. You can't just come and take him like that. And she like, what? Excuse me? That's my man. She looked at her like, bitch, please. I know this fat ass nigga. I know it. Bitch, please. And I'm like, no, I know her. She like, baby, look, you ain't got to worry about none of that. Fuck her. You ain't got to go back there because she walked up trying to get you to come to the back. And I'm like, no, this is my girl. You know, she like, nah, baby, woo. So my girl like, look, bitch, I ain't got to tell you or prove to you that's my man, woo. And old girl like, they get the bickering a little bit back and forth, right? So the chick who I had just met, some of her friends walk over like, what's up? And she like, this bitch just walked up talking about this her guy. She trying to see. She like, girl, that nigga walked in here by himself. He wasn't with her. And they going there. No girl like, no, he wasn't with me. He coming to see me. And they like laughing like, yeah, they trying to play her off. And I'm like, no, ma'am, I know her, you know, so I'm trying to diffuse the situation, but I'm letting my girl handle herself because she, you know, they just discussing a little bit, but it's getting worse and worse and worse. And then now her daughters come to the front. It's a big old brawl, not finna get ready to go down. They back and forth. And she like, you know what? I'ma just give you my number and you call. My girl say, you give him that number, bitch. I'ma send this bitch to the moon, ho. I would knock you the fuck out. Pass him that number. The bitch like, she reached for the bartender a pen. Why this bitch had her a pen quickly, like, I'ma see. And she wrote the number down and finna slide to my girl stepped up like, and man, I'm like, look, man, no, dude, I do know her, ma'am. You know, I'm like, you don't need to fight over me. I'm like, I started talking shit, right? I said, man, I'm going broke, bitch. I'm riding in my daddy car. He got a dent in it. You know, I just started talking about me, right? She like, baby, don't worry about no money. I got money. You know, you can talk to me. Ooh, fuck this hoe. Ooh, I'm like, no, but That's my girl. She like, no. Well, she ain't finna keep being your girl if she can't take care of her man. And it's going to the point where I'm like, you know what? Long as I stood there, I see this chick was really trying to go. And she was gassed up, y'all. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just walk to the back. So I walks to the back, and you know, my girl and all them come back there, and they're moving on to defuse the situation. Boy, it turned out to be one of the best parties I ever been to. After that, the party got lit. Niggas was buying me drink, and they like, man, look, I don't know what the fuck type of game you run. He said, I ain't never seen the nigga talk about his damn self. He said, I heard you say, bitch, I'm going broke. I'm riding in my daddy car. I got a did it, and we laughing like a motherfucker. I said, man, I was trying to get the bitch off my jock, man. He like, man, that hoe wasn't going. She was feeling you. I'm like, man, but my girl, boy, shit. My girl was dead serious, boy. She would have whooped that bitch, and she had some riders with her, y'all, and she had a bunch of her daughter girls and all them. The women always seem like to be deeper than men. We have to call people unless it's an event or something. We ain't riding like that. We might ride 2-3 niggas, strap up, you know, but it ain't like 20-30 niggas always together unless it's something happening. You feel me? If it ain't nothing happening, it ain't. I don't like that, right? So then I had this other chick, y'all. I think I told this story once before, right? I met this girl, right? And me and her went to the hotel. I fucked her a few times, you know, so, but I didn't know her like that. I knew her, but I knew her nickname, you know, I'm Tracy. So we goes to the hotel, y'all. Why somebody try to break in my goddamn car? So she comes back in. She went to get some ice or something. So I'm laying there. I'm half asleep, y'all. And when she come back to the room, she like, Trump. I'm like, yeah. Somebody trying to break in your car. I'm thinking she lying, y'all. I'm thinking she playing. I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, the gun right there. Gonna have to that. Man, this woman picked up that motherfucking gun, y'all. Walked to the door. And all I hear, boom, 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 boom. Like, what the fuck? I jumps up now because it's, imagine, she's shooting from the door. We in the hotel room, so it's loud than a motherfucker, y'all. It is very loud. I mean, she let out about 7 at this month. No, it was a revolver. She let out the whole goddamn 6, y'all. She let it out. So I'm like, I ain't even have time to put my clothes on. I'm getting my shit, trying to find my keys and all that. And I'm rushing. I'm right here on 85th and motherfucking 83rd. I'm at the new house to y'all. So this was when Gresham was right down the street. The police station was on 85th. So needless to say, they got that very quick. They pulling in the lot. They deep. The police pulling that bitch. And as I'm coming to the door, they already pointing up there because people saying they come. That room right there was shooting. They was shooting out that room, right? And the police, they pulling in. I'm like, damn. It was nothing I could say, y'all. I couldn't even take the weight because the neighbors down there, not the neighbor, the other people who was at the hotel, they told the police, man, it was a woman shooting. Plus, they had my car door. The nigga had got in my damn car, but the alarm went off and kind of started him a little bit. He had a Slim Jim. He had got the fucking door open. When she started blowing at his ass, she shot the damn window out, y'all. So they took her ass to jail. I had to go over here. As they say, ladies and gentlemen, I had to go over here to her auntie house. I did not even know this fucking girl name. I mean her government name. So, cause I gotta get out of jail. So I goes, knocks on the door. She come back to the door. She like, hey, how you doing? Damn, where my niece? I'm like, what's her name? I said, she went to jail. She like, went to jail? I'm like, yeah, what is her name? I need her real name. She like, you know, I'm going to just use her name because I can't use her name, y'all. Tracy Chapman. I said, Tracy Chapman. I'm like, how old is Tracy? She 27. I'm like, oh, okay, her date of birth. And she telling me this. She like, what you mean she shot at somebody? I said, she shot at somebody. Somebody tried to break in my car, and she shot him. She like, what? I'm like, yeah. So I explained it to her auntie and then her sister them, and then she like, damn. I said, yeah, she go to court tomorrow. I go get out. You go get out? I'm like, yeah. She like, man, I hope they let you. I'm like, why? She on probation. I'm like, she on probation? I'm like, oh, man, god damn. She like, yeah. I'm like, oh, so I got to take a bag down here, right? She like, yeah. I'm like, oh, my God, man. So I goes down there the next day. You know, they give her a bond on the new case, and they gave her bond on the probation. So, needless to say, I had to come up with $1,500 to get her out. You know, so I dropped a little bread, snatched her right up out of there, and shit. You would think she would be mad at me, y'all, and want to stay away from me. No, she didn't. That woman was like, look, I like that shit. Shit, you came right and got me. I'm like, man, yeah, baby, I couldn't leave you in there. I said, I really thought you was playing, though. I didn't know nobody was in my car. I wouldn't have let you do that. You know, she like, man, don't even worry about it. But he had got your door open. I said, no, he hadn't got to the door open. I said, I didn't hit no alarm until you start shooting. He was slim jimming the motherfucker, and she seen that. When he got the door open, she had made it back to the door with the thing and started blowing at the motherfucker, y'all. And she was trying to nail that nigga, y'all, because she shot my window out, which is exactly where his ass was standing at, trying to get in there, you know. He was trying to pull it, y'all. And he was really trying to get out on some shit, you know. For real, for real. You know, and it's funny, y'all, that I be doing entertainment news and a lot of other shit, but all my little people, they just be wanting to hear stories of my life, you know. And I guess I see why, because I was looking at YouTube and I see a lot of the rappers, this rapper, that. People like, they don't want to hear that shit. And you know, a lot of women there and guys, they be like, man, you tell so good stories, G, man. You make me feel like I was there. The other woman said the same thing. She like, baby, your stories be so detailed. It's like I was there. I'm like, yeah, I know. You know, I understand. It's I don't know. I think that come from being in jail when sometimes you don't have nothing to do but talk, y'all. You don't have shit to do but talking. If y'all think this shit entertaining to y'all just watching the video, imagine how some of the jail settings are. Some of the jail settings are, you know. Somebody always will call me. You know, I was in jail one time, right? And one of the guys, they had this little joke they used to tell in jail, right? Let me tell y'all this, and I'm gonna end this because I got to go. The joke was they would take the worst day they had, and they'd tell a story and make it like the worst day ever. The story starts off like, man, I'm on one day, man. I got on the bus, right? And you know, I goes over my auntie house, man. Man, the motherfucker house on fire, man. I'm like, yeah, the house on fire, man. I goes over there, man, to, you know, I gotta take my auntie to the grocery store, right? I had my car parked in the damn garage. The motherfucking garage on fire. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, man, the motherfucking garage burned up, the car. Man, I take my auntie to the hospital. The nigga who goddamn it set the house on fire, he at the hospital. He done got burned. I'm like, yeah. Man, I start whooping the nigga, dog. I end up going to jail. I'm like, yeah. Man, I go to jail, dog. Man, I go to jail, man. Why I bump into this nigga brother? I'm telling the story. I'm like, what? And he like, yeah, man, the nigga, man, and the nigga get to fighting in the paddy wagon. You know, make long story short, they take the worst day and they have this shit. I'm talking about they have you into it. And they'll be like, yeah, man, I got 22 years, man. You be like, you got 22 years? Hell yeah, man. And then, you know, I went to talk to my man, you know. Then next thing I know, the bus driver said, wake up, man, you missed your stop. So you like, Hold on, wait a minute, what? You missed your stop. He like, yeah. I said, hold on, so you don't got 22 years? Hell no. So you lying? Yeah. Oh, man. And some niggas, I'm talking about, they be so good at it. They get you, they pull you into it because you're in jail, you ain't got nothing to do. So you would listen to that shit. Now, y'all just made some of it up, right? But I had one guy had me into one, man. He had told a story like that. I'm talking about it. I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm thinking you really got 22 years. He like, hell no, Trump. You think I'll be this happy, man? He said, man, I got 2 years, man. He said, I got 9 months in already. I'm finna get out in a couple of months. I'm like, oh, man, you crazy, man. Anyway, man, it's your boy G Shrimp. I gotta take care of some business. Nigga ain't gonna stop calling me, man. It's your boy G Shrimp. Everybody's favorite baby daddy, voice of the street. I just told them little stories because my little people be wanting me to hear it all the time. They like, G, stick to the stories, stick to the stories. I'll review this one, man, and see if I want to stick with it. It's your boy G Shrimp. Everybody's favorite baby daddy, voice of the street. I'm out.